Hey guys, back again after what honestly seems like a almost a lifetime. I do apologize. I haven't done any type of build stream in a while. Honestly, I've been working heavily on the Stearman. So, yeah, a couple of things. I did have to finish up the little Bearguy off camera as contest. Unfortunately, it came up a lot faster than I had planned, so I really wasn't able to finish him up on camera. But there we go. Went with, as I said, the blue and white metallic. Got it all nice and polished up. So yeah, as far as contest goes, though, for him, I will let this speak for itself. I had to pick up our first place for him. Was quite surprised. First place I've gotten from one of these competitions. Now, as for the Stearman, though, that unfortunately I can't show you guys anymore. But what I can show you is this. I won the contest for the Stearman. I was absolutely in disbelief when they announced that I had won. So yeah, definitely I'm still a little in shock about it. So anyway, tonight's main goal is to get some panel lining done on the Pershing and get that all nicely done up. And yeah, that's basically going to be tonight's goal. Nothing super outrageous tonight, just some like busy work. One thing I am going to do is put a little more thinner in. Oop, that's a little bit much. A little bit of a spill. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. No. Cleaning a spill takes a little bit of precedence. So yeah, let's get to it. Overall, I'm not looking to get it super weathered, just, more of a light. A lot of this will come back and clean up a little later. I'm just going to have to, since the moment I got some places I can stick this stuff to dry. Now these wheels, I'm not really going to clean up so much, as obviously the wheels are going to get dirty. So then a little bit more grit and grime on them makes more sense. Yeah, just start a pile and go from there. But one thing I will say about the Stearman contest was I was shocked that it was just mine and one other person who had entries entered. Absolutely shocked. Because I was, kind of expecting everybody and his brother to bring one. Though I think some of it might have been, because I honestly didn't find out about the contest till January. So I think some of it may have just been, that stupid glue down. Lack of communication and just lack of foreknowledge on the fact that it was even going on. So, I did record it for doing a full build video, but I have yet to really dig into editing it, as I recorded about 3/4 of a terabyte worth of footage. That's gonna take me a pretty long while. Now, one thing I had originally planned to do was do like a little early premiere here on Twitch, but one of the videos I uploaded it that last week that I've since taken down got flagged for copyright. No, it's using music from the YouTube library, so I don't know what's going on, because I even have a video on YouTube that has the same issue, even though it's from the YouTube music library thing. It says free to use, yet it's coming up as a copyright thing. So I don't know. I put it in the dispute thing, so we'll see what happens. Granted, my videos aren't monetized, so it really doesn't super matter, but it's more of a principle of the thing. Now, if you're wondering why I chose to go with black, that's mostly because, since this is an anime-based kit, figured, go less for realism and more for impact. That, and like I said, this project was never meant to be, said make a run for it. It was never meant to be the, super serious. This is more just building the build down stash kit. So, yeah, this is sort of what this tonight's going to be. Just weathering wheels and tank parts. Probably once we get all these done, I can hopefully tomorrow get this flat coated so that then next time I'm on, we can DM them, start working on treads so we can get this one done. May or may not start another project in the meantime, because once I do get this flat coat, I'm probably going to give it a day or so to just sit and set up. So I might, god damn it, stupid fucking, stupid glue. Anyway, as I was saying, might go ahead and start a different project just to, help build down stash and, give me a couple more entries for upcoming contests. As right now, as far as those go, thought about putting something in the Anime Expo one, but I really don't want to, deal with some of the stuff there, just because, given all the stuff that's going on right now, as far as getting into the building, it's getting so much of a hassle, and I don't dare have a kit on me that could potentially get damaged. And plus, it would mean parking at the convention site or walking it from the hotel, which I really don't want to do. So there's too much going on there. I don't know. I may or may not. I still got 2 weeks to figure that out. Also got to find out. No, what are all the entry requirement stuff? The when, where, and all that. But yeah, that's probably the most immediate. Going further out, though. Further out is OrangeCon. I want to make sure I go to that. It's been a while since I went to OrangeCon. It always seems to sneak up, and I forget about it, and yeah. So definitely trying to get to that. I've thought about going to IPS Nationals, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to, and just there's enough unknowns there. Though I would like to, is the last time I went to IPM National was when it was in Anaheim. I want to say 06 or 07. So, but I didn't enter anything. I just sort of went to look around. So now, after that is mostly the Gundam contest. And that one definitely want to get to. Already planned to bring the little bear guy, so he's already a definite for what I intend to bring and show. I've got another kit, a Zagok, that I had previously entered in the, I believe it's the expert category. I'm going to bring that again, but enter it in the UC category. Which shouldn't be an issue since it didn't win anything. Got another bear guy that we're going to probably start not too long after we finish this up. But it'll probably be after this other project I have in mind. Get that going. Beyond that, I really don't know. No. We'll see what we get done. And I do plan to also start a Gant slot at some point, but like I said, getting the bear guy, since he's the theme done, takes a little more precedent. I know it's gonna take a little bit of time since it is going to involve some surgery for what I have planned. Not going to say what exactly, in part because I want to see if anybody can guess, as I'm building it, what it is I'm doing. Not that I'm going to have any kind of awards or prize or anything. It's just, let's see who gets, gets what the concept is first. Just as a, shits and giggles type thing. May or may not need to go grab some more black for this, because I'm actually surprisingly getting low. But I thought I had put enough in the palette that's off camera. Which I'm doing in part because it's just easier to have it there. Let's go ahead and get this guy. But yeah, I'm surprisingly getting low. Yeah. So I do apologize that I haven't been streaming lately. Part of it's been because of school. Been doing a fair amount of night lessons, which obviously takes some time. And the other reason is just work's picked up a little. And then, yeah, it's just a matter of, biggest thing has been working on the Stearman and getting that done. And that took up the most. Because that was on the bench for a good solid month or so. But hey, it paid off in the end. Fortunately, I wasn't able to get the video of me winning the award, as my camera that I was using crapped out. I managed to actually get it to overheat. So it's one of those things that, I know better next time to, well, actually, take it back. Some of it was because I had left it in the car after I did my first walkthrough, or my only walkthrough of the model room to get video for that. And it was a particularly hot day, so I think some of it's just even though it was in the trunk and away from direct sunlight, it just got a little cooked. And that just, yeah. So even though I did everything I could to try to keep it going, dang it, keep it going, it just flat out overheated. But I got most of the award ceremony for that, so. Oh, dang it. I hate that everything seems to just want to fall on me. Give me 1 second to get some light. Sorry. Alright. So yeah. I might be able to get through with what I've got on the palette. Hopefully we'll be able to do this. Now this guy's going to be a little more interesting just because of its size. And trying to get all these nice little rounded edges. Hopefully this will not be too problematic and we'll go down nicely. So yeah. But once this project is done, we'll, not sure what exactly is going to come next, but hopefully this thing won't take too much longer. Maybe that guy's done. I'm going to go ahead and just move these guys off camera for a second, just to tidy up. So, yeah, beyond trying to get the Stearman done, have been doing a fair amount of flying, as you can probably tell from videos that have been getting posted. Excuse me. Just got done eating dinner, so it's still a little not quite sitting. But as I was saying, been doing a lot of flying, and hopefully we'll hear back from instructor to make sure we're good to go to move on to the next phase, which is more cross-country flying, and I'm hoping to maybe try changing it up and going somewhere else. Problem is, the first choice I had, doubt I'm going to be able to make it to, just because I don't think I make the necessary altitude minimums in the aircraft that my school has, just due to age and density altitude specs. Because even though the book says you can, make it up to like 12,000 feet, the reality is I've only been able to barely make it to 7. And that's with me, fighting it to get up. So I don't know. We'll see. Might just do a flight where I go out to get some hits with the instructor. And, just do a, before we get into the approaches, just do a performance run to just see how high we can go before it won't give us any more. That way, at the very least, I can, have some sort of benchmark. And then just make sure I take that aircraft next time we go. And the only other thing is figuring out for the long cross country where to go. Right now, about evenly split between going up to Monterey, which is about 300 miles north along the coast. Big problem there being needing to stop for gas potentially both ways, which I'm not exactly keen on doing. The other issue is would be an overall about a 5-hour flight at night. So it'd put us back in about 1 to 2 in the morning. Again, something I'm not exactly keen on for 2 reasons. 1, just general fatigue. And 2, possibility for the Marine layer to come in. Give you 1 second. Sorry about that. But yeah, the possibility for the Marine layer to come in and get down to IFR minimums. Which, I'm not keen to do that in the day, let alone at night. The alternative that I'm looking at is possibly heading out towards an airport called Glendale near Phoenix. As that hits the requirement of a 250-mile straight shot distance. And it's also about, round trip wise, is about an hour less. And to look at the map, there's also an airport just off our flight path that we'd be able to hit the second airport, doing basically a touch and go. And if we were really, really hard pressed, we could theoretically do it and not take on gas, but we'd basically be landing on fumes and with almost no room for error. But obviously, we would take on gas. Even if we had to make the stop first, take it on then, just before anybody, potentially closes it up for the night. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Again, need to have a conversation with my instructor. Alright, let's start working on the turret. Okay. Not go too crazy. It's going to hit up where we need it most. May come back later and I'm going to fill in these windows go with just straight black, and we still have the gloss on to clean it up. But this will probably still be a bit of a shorter stream tonight. These guys around there. There. Oh yeah, I still need to stick the treads on there. Definitely don't want to forget that. There. Apologies if you're picking up the neighbors talking outside. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up by the mic, but you never know. So, almost done here. So once we get, I might do is just come back. Let's see if this is just too thin. Yeah, it's too thin. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I could fill that in. Alright, oops, get a little. Okay, let's start with this side. Okay. Apologies in advance if don't always have the best angle. I try, but I'm kind of limited in my workspace and what I have to work with. I try, at least. I try. Hopefully, we will someday have a better stream set up. But for now, we're kind of stuck. Yeah, I'm really liking what this wash is doing for these vent grates. Really making them pop quite nicely. So I'm going to have to build it up a little, but even just with what I've done, it's already 9-day difference. Don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but because of the gloss and just the limits of what I've got. But it's hopefully doing the trick. So, I don't know. Oops. Careful. So yeah, this project is almost done. So definitely next time we'll work on this, we'll get the treads on. And that'll probably just about finish this thing up. There's not a whole lot left to do for it. So, for anyone who's been on here to watch some of the premieres things I've done with the flying videos, has everything worked out fine, at least on your guys' end? Would love to hear, especially considering what happened with the last video getting the copyright issues. I actually ended up pulling that one down totally. I really didn't want to just deal with that. But yeah, I would love to hear if everything's everything worked out on your guys' end, because I can only see so much. That, and I think the next one I may or may not be home for, unfortunately. I might be having to go out and run some errands. Okay, I also got this upper surface done. Oops, a little much there. That's the nice thing about these washes is they're very forgiving. You can really just do what you need to do, get it all nice and done up without having to worry about, doing too much, too little. Just really forgiving. That's probably the best way to describe them. Plus, they really do the trick. Okay, let's flip this guy over. No, the underside is really not going to be seen. I'd still like to. I like doing it just to, do it. Just try to keep everything on camera. Yeah. I'm just thankful right now that I made just enough wash, so we'll be able to get all this done. Without having to go make some more. So we'll see what happens as far as what I end up deciding to do for next project. One thing I gotta double check on Dum when one of the review videos is supposed to come out, as that will partially dictate what we do next. Because if it's earlier than I expect, then got one kit I might do to try to enter for the OrangeCon theming. Which is, I want to say offhand, it was the exact title was Baby Boomer Generation. So it's really anything basically from about 1948 to late 60s, early 70s. Which is pretty wide time band, which to choose subject matter from. But we'll see. Now, I'm hopeful. One thing I'm going to have to do after I finish getting all this wash on is stand this thing upside, reverse to how we have it right now. There we go. Okay, let's do a little add stuff on this side. I missed these guys. I build this up a little more, just because. All right, so we get that on here. Okay, that's all on. Let's see if we can build this up any more than we already did. No. Okay, that's done. Okay. So let's go ahead and clean up the other sort of side skirt panel thingy-doers that we did earlier. Right up there. There's no reason to keep those somewhat clean. Oops, took a little too much off. Go ahead. Hang on. So I have to erase it, start over. I think this particular little groove is a little bolts, because I missed those initially. There we go. Okay, that particular groove. Okay, I guess partially because of that. Alright. Want to be a little palsy here. There we go. Okay. Let's try this again. Hopefully now have enough of a groove. There. Good enough. Okay, that's one's done. Let's get this guy. Okay, he had the same problem, dang it. Okay. Alright, let's get these bolts done. Yeah, we'll be just about done for tonight. So, as I said, may or may not start a different project while we're waiting for this guy to set up. So debating that right now in my head. Let's just that actually works kind of nice. Oh, interesting. Let's see how this looks once it's had a chance to set up a little. And that might be a neat little way to do that without getting it too overboard. So, yeah, I think that's where we're going to. Oh, actually, hang on. Get it back. I will do a little cleaning on these guys. Certain spots I know need to get toned down just a tad. Some of these high ridge points. There we go. Unfortunately, what I'm using are pretty cheap Q-tips. This is one of those things that I've seen other models seem to have a lot more success. I don't know if it's just a matter of the Q-tips I'm using, that, or what. That's all done. Here. Okay. There. We are done for the night. So yeah. Don't know when I'll be on again. Could be tomorrow night. It could be a few days. I don't know. But so yeah. Until then, till then, I really don't know. Hopefully, we might be able to get on tomorrow night and get some more done. So till then.